Now, it's been a while since I've done this, but the prehistory of my channel and what led to me being so knowledgeable about Pokemon and becoming one of the greatest battlers ever is I would spend a lot of time on Bulbapedia, and a big way I just learn random stuff about Pokemon or the game is I would hit random page. Now, back then, and we're talking like over a decade ago, and even more into like as I got into Pokemon X and Y for my channel, there was a lot less than 47,000 articles. So we're gonna just kind of see where we land. But yeah, I would either just kind of spend my time looking up competitive ideas and movesets and Pokemon stats, and again, just having a knowledge advantage over anyone else, or I would learn random Pokemon trivia, and when I made a successful YouTube channel and got a career off of this, it really augmented my career because I would just kind of go through, find trivia no one knew about, make a video on it, or I already learned this, and then, you know, that would go viral and just enhance everything Pokemon with me. Now, the TCG is a pretty big roadblock unless you're a TCG player, in which case you might stumble into a strategy or an idea, but that's kind of hard with the TCG because, like, card rotations and whatever and the formats. Okay, we got a Pokemon move, considering there's like 1,000. And see, like, it's also about wandering. It's about finding out where you go from here. It's like, oh, a Pokemon move. Wait, how many Pokemon moves are there? And then I could either like look for the actual move page, or then I can just kind of go and be like, let's go for list of Pokemon moves. Containing Pokemon moves, sure. So yeah, you look up the list of moves page, and maybe you learn something. For some reason, I thought we were like going to be over 1,000 moves at this point, but no, it's under 900, 850, and then a couple from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And just like think about those. Oh, we got some broken moves. Shed Tail, even if it's only on Cyclizar, that's a terrifying prospect of a move. Bitter Blade, Leech Life, but Fire, and it's going to be on a sweeper, because like Ceruledge and Armarouge just look like they're going to be competitive staples. But then it kind of comes back full circle in weird ways, because I was on this page recently talking about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet League, trying to break down, well, if there's X amount of abilities or X amount of rumored or leaked new moves, how many new Pokemon does that translate into? And then that even stacked on top of the recent Paldea Handbook, which has X amount of pages into X amount of Pokemon, comparing it to Pokemon Sword and Shield. So yeah, we got here from Slash. Now, unfortunately, Slash isn't really that interesting of a move, but I wouldn't care how interesting or not something was on its surface, because maybe there was a strategy, maybe there was an interaction that people didn't know about. So it's like Slash, 70 damage, critical hit ratio. Wow, it's actually, and maybe we stumble into some interesting trivia after that. It might be just one of the least touch, most basic moves ever, and that's kind of true for a lot of things from Generation 1, but I mean, that's it. That's the effect. No extra pages, no extra shenanigans, no interactions. It's the most basic move that can maybe crit. And further thinking about Pokemon, well, yeah, now this is how my brain works for content in Pokemon again, just kind of becoming like one of the most knowledgeable people, the best content creator, one of the best battlers ever, from just working my brain and enjoying Pokemon. Interesting how crit being nerfed, because it used to do double damage, and then it went down to less chance of proccing, and then only 50% more damage. So maybe there was some viability into playing the crit on stab, and then that just kind of didn't really pan out. And then you can kind of look at the Pokemon, except leveling up, a lot of Pokemon get it. And I don't know about you, but the first Pokemon that comes to mind for me is Persian, because, okay, Persian, maybe just from the anime, maybe because like Gen 1 Pokemon using its Gen 1 move and then it goes for Slash. Is there anything going on here? Well, unfortunately, like Technician, that only applies to 60 power moves. So it's like, oh man, what if you go for like some kind of crazy critting Persian and then you go like Giga Boosting damage? No. And then there's like Swift Technician strats, but then you just kind of look at the Pokemon stats and it's all kind of worthless. So you can either stumble into things and learn things, or just kind of dead ends. But yeah, we kind of have some fun. Let's go to the next random page. Ah, another card. What in the world? Why is there a Rayquaza promo card with 1,000 health that does 1,000 damage? The Great Gathering of Dragon Pokemon, who will be the one to claim victory? Okay, so we got the BWP promotional card, release information. Yeah, where's my trivia? Like, I need to know what's going on here because now we got something interesting. This card was released in Japan as an unnumbered jumbo promo, was given those who participated in the Experience Battle side event at each Battle Carnival spring venue. The Battle Carnival, oh, the side events. So yeah, like if you get eliminated early from an event, well, they still like run little things on the side for like Pokemon events and stuff. Or if you're not like there to compete seriously, maybe you're with like a family member or you're there to support a friend, then you can have some fun stuff on the side. So I imagine this is actually like a really rare card, which is why people probably don't know about it. But it's only released as a jumbo, therefore not legal in tournaments or official events. Yeah, like I'd imagine there's some stipulation going on with a card that has 1,000 health. And then now this is where you could go into other research as well, where, okay, is this the most overpowered Pokemon card ever released? What other meme Pokemon cards like this that were released that like just have funny big numbers on it that aren't tournament legal for one reason or another? And then like what is the statistically strongest, so like just raw value strongest Pokemon card? A lot of fun stuff to look up. That reminds me of the, I believe it was just a Wailord stall deck that won Nationals a while ago, or at least made it really far, and it was like, oh, the Wailord stall, great, that's going to be amazing for like spectator value. So yeah, like no other information about like similar cards or stuff, so this is where you'd have to like go to Reddit or try to dig up some defunct forum post, and then that information's just lost to time. But hey, future video idea. Neat. It's the only set to have canceled cards. The lore and trivia goes even deeper. So we have all these promos to be released as a part of the Japanese 2011 World Championship Series. All associated events were canceled due to the Tohoku earthquake. I do not remember that. Now, Generation 5 is the worst generation, and Black and White is when I didn't really care too much. Also in 2011, pretty much anything pre-2013, because Pokemon X and Y united the world with Pokemon for like simultaneous releases. Also the Pokemon Company and Pokemon Company International, they got a lot better about sharing information, and it just kind of, all that stuff became more accessible. Like, I didn't really know about the Japan Championship Circuit until well after 2011. So yeah, their series was canceled naturally. So yeah, 28 through 31 were revealed on an official card database in May 2012. So it's like, even they forgot they canceled it, and then the 27th one was found in June 2020. Distribution remains unknown, speculated to be prize card for top qualifiers. Emolga, Druddigon, Pokemon Catcher, Grass Energy, Water Energy. Now, do we actually get the art off of the database? Alright, so we have the Metal Energy, and is that just the stock Metal Energy? It says 2017 Pokemon. See, sometimes it's weird, depending on, like, the cards and interactions you find when, like, you're browsing through the TCG, because, like, the link says Psychic Energy, Black-White promo, but I'm guessing it's just showing us, like, the energy cards, and Premium Champion Pack, Sun and Moon. Nothing on the Black-White promo. Makes sense. Like, energy is also more ubiquitous, so what about Pokemon Catcher, Trainer card, Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield, Dark Explorers. So it looks like you have to, like, go to the actual database in some cases, because now we have the Druddigon one. So yeah, it was planned to be one of the Black and White promo cards, but it was never released, and then you get just like copy-paste of all that from the other page, and you find that a lot of the cross-referencing. So yeah, there's the Druddigon card you never knew existed. There's the Emolga card you never knew existed. And the Pokemon Catcher, again, that's just kind of like, I guess trainers and energies don't get as much on the documentation. Sometimes you just kind of stumble into that, and the times you stumble into what you're looking for. The Zorua, man, back in the day when you just got like the fancy sparkly cards, those are pretty crazy, but that's actually a pretty cool promo. And again, kind of like going back to that Rayquaza, with like the Pokemon card collecting craze, just the value and insanity behind all of that. And then I'm wondering, like, how much would you have to go through to find like another crazy jumbo only card? Interesting. It seems like that is not a numbered Rayquaza card, because I looked up these ones, and there we go. That's a normal, real, playable, legal Pokemon card, and then a full art, even for, like, stuff like that. So yeah, promotional full art print. Cool stuff like that. So yeah, even after, like, it actually didn't even take that many things to find interesting random pages. So, like, TCG Nuts would be more, like, crazy for that. People that just want to soak up random Pokemon knowledge, also having fun with it. And then again, just kind of going further and further. So, yes, that person. Okay. Maybe he is worth a video at some point. Maybe this is worth a video at some point. Who even is this? Oh, Pokemon Ranger. Yeah, that's too far back in my brain to remembering that. Poison Tongue Boy, Trainer Class, Generation 4, Pokemon Battle Revolution. I don't remember that. And Pokemon Battle Revolution is one of my favorite games ever and the best Pokemon game. That was some stuff, and then now we get into Pokemon episodes, and there's tons of Pokemon episodes. So yep, there we go, guys. I think that was fun. And this is just kind of what I did. And it leads to some unexpected results. Wow. I think I just felt like half a brain cell unlock in the back of my head from, like, seeing this in a Books A Million in my long ago childhood. Either way, fun stuff. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.